How are other people doing it?
Hello.
Hi.
We are on camera right now if you're watching us on YouTube.
Right. If you are one of the few people who watched our first 4 episodes on Spotify or wherever, we're on YouTube. It's our faces. We're talking.
And we're in our bed. So
And we're naked.
okay.
We're not naked. We're fully clothed. And you can see, well, you can't really. Can you? Can you see the
No.
dog? Okay, well,
No, just barely. You can see
there's
like
a dog
a
on
head.
my lap. So, I mean, we should do what we do best, right? Talk about sex.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the first story today. Overheard girlfriend making hurtful comments about our sex life. Me, I'm a 20-year-old male, and my girlfriend, 20-year-old female, live together in a one-bedroom apartment. We have been together for 3 years. She was video chatting her friends in the living room late at night while I was in the bedroom. She must have thought I was asleep. She wears earbuds when she video chats, so she's louder than she realizes. I could hear my girlfriend say some really hurtful things about me. I'll list them. My pubes are overgrown and gross. I'm terrible at eating her out. She wishes my dick was bigger. My sense of fashion sucks, and my voice is too high, and it's a turnoff. Now, she has never voiced any of these concerns to me. I thought she was attracted to me and enjoyed having sex with me. The only things I've said to my friends about our sex life is that she's great in bed and has an amazing body. When she went to bed, I pretended to be asleep, but she tried to wake me up and have sex with me. I was so confused and really sad, so I turned her down. I'm posting this because I have no idea what to say to her when she wakes up. I feel really hurt. Was she just talking shit for fun with her friends, or was it the alcohol? Maybe she is attracted to me because she initiated a few hours after? I don't know. I'm so embarrassed and about to cry. What do I say to her?
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty... So just to go over the list one more time. His pubes are overgrown and gross. He's terrible at eating her out. She wishes his dick was bigger. His sense of fashion sucks, and his voice is too high.
He must be really funny.
Oh. So what you're
That's
just...
all he has going for him.
Well, you're
apparently.
assuming that everything she said was true.
Why would she be saying those things?
Well, no, but I'm saying his fashion might be rocking. We don't know what his fashion's like. Maybe.
Okay, well, yeah.
Oh, you're saying that she just finds him to be funny, is what you're saying. Because she doesn't like anything else about him.
Uh-huh.
I mean, well, some of these it seem to be like pubes. Okay, why hasn't she told him to shave them?
I mean,
or trim them?
You act like it's so easy to just tell people things.
All right, tell me right now, do my pubes need to be trimmed?
No, they're fine.
Okay.
But if they did, I wouldn't.
Well, let's just go. You can't. This is open honesty. So my pubes are fine, right? Am I terrible at eating you out? You can tell me right now. I'll just skip the third one.
Okay.
I know my fashion sucks. You don't like my fashion.
Skip the third one.
You don't like my fashion. My voice is probably too high. I mean, I could be this guy. Well,
I'm having trouble believing she has no clue that he can hear her.
Well, she probably thought he was asleep, and she's wearing, headphones of some sort. I'm probably talking louder right now than I normally would because I have headphones on.
I mean, if I was talking shit, I'd be super cautious that they couldn't hear me. I guess she was drunk, so.
So what are you saying, though? That she wanted him to hear it?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be a weird way.
I honestly don't know how he brings this up to her.
Just say, I heard you talking.
The top comment is, I'd love to hear an update from OP if he has a talk with her. I hope he's doing okay.
Did he give an update?
I'll see in a minute.
I hope he's doing okay.
Another comment says, it's incredibly disrespectful that she say that via video call while you're in the next room. I'd be assertive and call her out. Yeah, someone said be assertive and call her out. Straight up to her face. Just be like, hey, I heard you talking shit. Someone said, not gonna lie, that would be breakup motivation for me. And he responded, he said, I've grown really angry at her now. I might break up with her. I'm honestly feeling furious. She betrayed
and they
me.
live together?
Yeah.
They're serious enough to live together, but he can't even talk to her about it first?
Someone said, how did she not know what was wrong after saying all this out loud? And he said, she didn't realize I heard her. She thought I was asleep. Not really answering your question, but have you been together for 3 years and you've never cried in front of her? Correct. I don't cry a lot.
Oh, it is you. I've never seen a tear fall out your eye.
I think I just don't produce tears. I'm gonna go to the doctor about it.
No, I think you're damaged.
Oh, this is a sex podcast. What's that have to do with sex? Yeah, a lot of people are saying it seems like the comments were hyping him up. Like, you should break up with her, and he's like, I'm fucking mad now, I'm gonna break up with her. So
Alright, well, I think people who just break up without even talking are stupid, so he deserves her.
Well, he might talk about it.
He just said he's mad, he's gonna break up with her.
Maybe he changed his mind. There's no update, and it looks like
there's no forgiveness.
Okay, so we pretend we don't have a studio and we have a separate bedroom. And I'm in the other room and I'm talking to one of my 2 friends, and I say,
one of which is your brother. So
I'm talking to one of my 1 friends.
Be more likely to be her mom.
I wouldn't tell my mom about our sex life. The fuck? I'm talking to my friend, my lifelong friend,
Okay.
and I tell him, I say, yeah, her pussy stinks, and I don't enjoy sex with her. And
how'd you decide on the examples you were gonna give?
I don't know. Whatever I feel like would be hurtful.
Okay.
What I feel like would be hurtful. But you hear me, and I'm like, oh, her blowjobs suck. I mean, but you wouldn't be. Well, how would you feel?
I'd say something right away. So, you'd enter the room, and I would go,
would you even wait that long?
How the fuck would you think that I wouldn't hear you?
But you would be hurt.
And 2, why are you talking shit about me? Yeah, of course.
And you would still want to be together?
Maybe. Well, probably. If you agreed that you shouldn't have done it and you were apologetic then why would I break up with you over that?
I guess the hurt for me would come, I don't know how long, I don't think he said how long they've been together, but the hurt
3 years.
Oh, did he say 3 years? So then the hurt would be like, okay, well, you've been not telling me this for 3 years and you've just been like secretly disgusted by me this whole time? That's kind of like a betrayal. It would make it hard for me to trust that person.
Well, yeah, I would probably, knowing myself, I think I would probably still end up being with you, but it would take me a while to get over all that.
I think it would take a long while. But, yeah.
Because how do I know? How do I know it still doesn't stink?
It doesn't stink. Alrighty. Okay, moving on. If you're really small down there, should you tell the girl before you hook up?
No. What?
Well, to hear him out. Hear him out first.
No.
You make a bad judge. No, you're guilty. I don't need to hear your side of it.
Is that how? Exactly the same.
He says, I've been seeing a girl for a little bit and things are progressing. Just curious whether I should mention that I'm kind of limited down there or whether it's better to just not say anything. What do you think? We know what you think. Hard no.
How limited is he?
Oh, you're saying like, because you're...
Is it like a micro penis? If so, maybe I'd just have it in my dating profile.
You would have like if you're on Tinder, you would have him in the bio. By the way, I have a micro penis.
But I know how to work it.
Okay. So I'm trying to see.
I don't know. I kind of feel like you have to trick people into liking you first, because who's gonna just want to go on a date with a super small penis?
Well, I'm sure there's people out there that don't care that much. I mean, I think
Well, yeah, I'm not saying they should do that. I guess it would
there's
be
someone
difficult
out there
for them to get
right.
dates. Mm-hmm.
Well, but the question is, would it be so if you were on a first date with someone, or not the first date, but if you were on a whatever and you're going back to the bedroom, would you want to be surprised by a smaller penis, or would you want to know?
I'd just say, I mean, no one else does that. It's not like everyone on Earth is just walking around with a huge penis.
Right, and should you tell a girl if you had a really, really big penis? Because that can be problematic as well. So just let them, just surprise them.
Yeah, I think you just get to know someone. I mean, people have all kinds of weird things you won't know about until you take off all their clothes.
Right, and I mean, guys want to believe that, you know, dick size is the most important thing. It's like all, but if you're, I don't think that's like you could be. What if this guy is just like a really bad lover? That would be, you would want to tell them more than like you could. Where am I going with this?
I'm not sure.
Basically, what I'm saying is that dick size is not the most important thing, so he could still lay it down in the bedroom. And if you go in there and you're like, oh, by the way, my dick is really small.
Well, yeah, that's why I said an immediate no, just because that is like a huge turnoff.
Right,
to be told like, oh, just so you know, my dick's small.
Right, not only does it seem like you don't have confidence, or you're just kind of, or like you want to pity fuck or something, but also it's like you're putting too much, you know, too much weight on your small peepee.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it's not all about your penis.
Yeah. I think it's better just show them what they'll get with their small
Even
penis.
before they ask to see it, just show them. Okay. When they open the door, just whip it out. Yeah, don't tell them. Yeah.
Yeah, because if a guy told me he had a small penis, like I said, it'd be a turnoff. But if I liked someone and then they had a small penis, that wouldn't be a deal breaker for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on. Another story. This is not really a story. This is more of a question. A question for you. I can't answer this.
How exciting.
So, this person wants to know, is being fucked stupid a real thing? I hear stories about women being fucked stupid. It is being described as a woman enjoying the sex so much that she is no longer able to form coherent sentences. Is this a real thing? Have you ever experienced this?
I feel like that's like she wasn't breathing enough.
Yeah, like she lost. She almost died. Right, you have to control your breathing.
So yeah, but I guess
it's possible. Yeah, you almost died.
You get flashing lights.
This top comment says, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
It feels great. You are essentially high as a kite from all the good stuff flooding in your brain. You never felt high as a kite. Again, though, you can get that from not breathing.
Yeah, but I guess I'm like, maybe I'm starting off smarter than her already. So
oh shit. Do we have sound effects like shots fired? Wow.
I mean, I like get the sensation she's describing, but I can still form sentences.
Well, you also feel though that people on the sex subreddit, they sometimes exaggerate, and they are not your average sexual human.
What?
Am I wrong on that? You feel like they exaggerate, like they're hornier than the typical person. Maybe that's more it.
I mean, I'm sure they are, since they're frequenters of the sex subreddit, but I mean, so are we.
Oh yeah, I'm horny right now. This person says, listen to this. It's only happened twice for my girlfriend. I made her come really hard while eating her pussy and fingering her, and all she could say for 15 minutes was
15 minutes.
15 minutes. He says all she could
Not
say,
healthy.
all she could say for 15 minutes was, "You broke me." You
Wow.
broke me. So she's just like,
She's really building up his ego. It's a lucky
"You
guy.
broke me." So-
I'm glad
that
we're
was a
on
performance?
camera now. I'm glad.
Are we not doing
Did you
reenactments?
forget?
No, I was showing the people what it might look
Okay.
like. Yeah. So you think she put on a performance for 15 minutes just to feed his ego?
No, I feel like she was probably able to say more than "you broke me" just because she laid there and didn't.
Mhm.
I mean, sure, and that, like, I guess I just don't exaggerate. Yeah, I don't, like, I'm not gonna exaggerate.
Right.
But yeah, I've wanted to not say anything.
Mm.
Sure.
Right. And
Felt like work to speak.
but also,
Or you're just like, like, oh my gosh. Just, coming down from all of it.
the high.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But also,
But if
you're
you
smarter
needed
than
me.
him.
No.
That's what you said.
But a little.
This person says, "My girlfriend once forgot how to do long division for 48 hours."
Okay.
So the final verdict on that is kind of. You can have a fuck so good where you just kind of just want to be a puddle on the bed, but that doesn't mean you are a puddle. Yeah, as a guy, I
You're a puddle.
I've had the feeling like, oh my god, I could just, go to sleep right now. But if I was watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I feel like I could still answer some questions.
But I feel like if anyone was listening to this, they would just be like, possibly.
They don't have
You
good
just
sex.
haven't had good enough sex.
Well, if you're one of those people, email us or leave a comment and tell us what we're doing wrong.
Also tell us your IQ, because maybe you're starting off low.
Well, I don't think I've ever had IQ, so I don't think that's.
Well, then
I don't think that's it.
maybe it's easier for you
Easier for me?
to be fucked stupid.
I don't think I feel pretty smart after sex.
Okay.
I feel smart.
Yeah, how many of them can say that?
How they feel smart? Yeah, I feel smart because I'm like, I got you off.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty smart. All right, moving on. This one, I feel like this one is gonna get you heated.
Oh.
Not the good type of heated. Not like, oh, you're
Yeah,
feeling
you haven't
hot.
given me a lot of those. The ones that make me mad.
The ones that make it. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Okay, this.
It's usually the threesome ones.
No, this is not a threesome, although
okay.
he probably wishes. This one is from a 24-year-old female who is 37 weeks pregnant. And she has a husband, or fiance, who is 38 years old. So it was a 14-year age gap. Not,
She's 26.
she's 24. He's 38.
What'd you say? Oh, 24. You said 14.
Yeah. Were you just
I'm
fuck
so
stupid?
smart.
We
I'm
took
smarter than all of you.
we took a break. We tested it out.
I was spacing out. I wasn't listening. It's
She's
hard for
really
me-
smart,
it's
you
hard for me
guys. She's super. Say something smart right now. What's the smartest thing you can say right now? That's pretty smart.
Okay.
Okay, she's 24. He is 38, and she's 37 weeks pregnant. So she's pregnant.
Okay. She's 24. He's 38.
Right.
37. Oh, got it. Got it.
Okay. A lot of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Write them down, folks.
It's
Keep
the
track.
whole story. I have trouble
You
following.
do. You like reading things.
I
Maybe you
space
should
out.
read 'em. Okay, yeah, so she's 37 weeks pregnant. And some time ago, I don't know. Okay, so when she was a few weeks pregnant, she found a secret TikTok account of his. And he was following like a bunch
So when she was how many weeks?
a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
3, 4.
I know.
Okay. Um, and he had a secret TikTok account where he followed like a bunch of hot girls. So she confronted him about it, then explained how uncomfortable it made her feel, because one of the reasons is that some of these girls look to be high school age. So she was saying she was molested by her grandfather from 6 to 13 years old. And so, yeah, she confronted him about it and said, oh, it makes him feel uncomfortable. And he said, I'm not going to do it anymore. And so a little time goes.
Do what?
Make a look at
Okay,
high school girls on
weirdo.
TikTok. And she also puts a disclaimer that, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a hot 24-year-old, even being pregnant, and I still think I'm good looking. So she's saying, and she still gives him sex. She's like, why am I not,
She gives him sex.
She gives him sex. Why is she not, she wants to know why is she not satisfying him. Anyway, so she found, now at 37 weeks pregnant, she found another secret TikTok account, and he's following a bunch of girls, and some of them in their bio have like 16-year-old, like they have their age, and it's like 16, 17.
Oh my god, and you're gonna have a child with that
Well, and she ends with, I want to talk to him about it again, but I feel like he's just going to say the same shit, then secretly go make another one. I can't control what he likes to jerk off to, so what's the point of saying anything? I've had so many opportunities to go through his phone. I purposely don't because I'm afraid, and now this is what I find. And she expressed concern about having a baby with this guy. She said, I should point out that only some of them are underage, and I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, thinking maybe he didn't realize it because he was just scrolling through like the For You page.
But he obviously likes the look of like young girls.
They have on like a Letterman jacket. I didn't know. She said he had a really tough life in his 20s and worked through a lot. I don't know how that excuse
Okay,
is.
so did you.
Right, she was molested. But why is she giving this?
So sad.
She
What
did.
does this tough life have to do with secret TikToks and looking at teenagers?
Maybe when he was a teenager, he didn't get the chance to date teenagers. She did mention, though, that if she wasn't about to have a baby with him, she probably would end things.
Ugh.
But I mean, she's going to have a baby with this guy.
And he had no previous red flags.
No.
Okay.
Other than the fact, I guess some people are on here saying that just the fact that he would be with a 24-year-old is kind of a red flag because he's 38.
Well, I mean, I try not to chime in on that too much. I mean, personally, yeah, I think he's a creeper. I would think he was one already, but some people just have those age differences.
Well,
I guess.
So you're pregnant, you find out your fiance is like looking at these 17, 16-year-old girls dancing on TikTok. Does that end your relationship?
If, for one, I found it and then he said he wouldn't. He said he'd try to stop or whatever, and then he still did. I don't know. Would he go to like rehab or something?
Rehab for looking
Obviously,
at TikTokers?
he has a problem. He can't stop.
What do you...
Ew,
Hi, I'm Brian, and I
understand. Why do you have to like just look at girls all the time?
Well,
What is
she
with
didn't say
people?
how often he was doing it. Maybe it's like a special treat or something. I don't know.
Oh, I don't get those guys. Just can't stop.
Well, yeah. I mean, that seems... he's 38 years old, and he's on TikTok, of all things, like looking at...
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just immature, but I mean, he's still creepy. But that sounds like something my 17-year-old boyfriend would do.
Mm-hmm.
He did do.
TikTok
That's like what
was
I went
around
through in
back
high
then?
school. No,
Oh.
he'd message girls on Instagram.
Mm.
Yeah. I go, please stop.
Please stop. And then he wouldn't stop.
He'd say he wouldn't.
You said, please stop?
No.
Huh?
I just say, what? Are you going to stop? I don't
Are you
remember
gonna
what I'd say. But I'd confront him about it, and he'd say he wouldn't do it anymore. And then he did. Over and over again.
But at the time, he was the same age as him.
Yeah.
So
He
he wasn't 38 years old. Yeah, that seems I don't know. She's in a bad situation because now she's having a baby with a dude.
Who cares? Give him rehab or divorce. Wait,
Well, you
are they
keep-
married?
They're engaged.
Oh.
You keep saying rehab as if people are going to rehab for TikTok addictions.
For sex addiction.
Oh, okay.
Or like pedophilia or whatever he has.
Oh.
Okay,
'Cause I gotta
last
say-
one.
You stole my thunder. Okay. All right. Final story for
You still
today.
have to say it.
It's the final story. They need to know it's a final story.
I just said
What
so.
what if they like have plans and like, all right, can I keep listening to this?
They could
Or
look
is it
at
a-
how far into the video it is.
Oh, they do have that now. I haven't looked at a phone in a long time.
Okay.
Okay, the title is I, a 22-year-old male, lost my virginity to my friend, 25 years old. He's a female. She decided to surprise me the next day with a long list of mistakes I made in bed. So he says, let me start this off by saying she's a preschool teacher and she seems to really love her job. I appreciate that she enjoys teaching kids, but sometimes she forgets to deactivate her teacher mode when she's with me. Like she's always quick to give me the glasses on the tip of her nose, stare down before correcting me on a random word I pronounced wrong. She knew I was a virgin, and I knew she had a high sex drive. 2 days ago, we finally hooked up. I enjoyed the experience, and I thought she did too. Little did I know she made a list of everything I did wrong. She didn't waste any time sending me that list the following morning. This is what I had to read a day after losing my virginity. So it's a pretty long list.
Oh, we
She's-
shared the list.
Yeah. First one, thrusting is not just rapid in and out movements like you're impelling my vagina, but also swaying your hips like you're hula hooping in slow-mo. That's the first thing. Second, if you notice me plucking one of your pubes from my tongue or teeth during a blowjob, just allow it to happen without providing an awkward apology. That seems kind of nitpicky. And 3, follow up to 2, hands off my head when I'm blowing you. Number 4, no need to say I'm in when you put your penis inside another person. I'm in, I made it. Number 5, there's a difference between moaning, which is hot, and humming, which is just weird. Number 6, repeatedly asking me if it feels good becomes distracting when it's actually feeling good. Number 7, kissing and groping is still possible during penetration, otherwise our upper bodies might as well just leave the room. Number 8, talking dirty sounds unnatural coming from you. I don't know, it's like hearing your favorite Disney character use the word fuck. Number 9, I'm not naked for nothing, so no need to close your eyes when I'm riding you. Number 10, teasing me with your tongue as you made your way towards my vagina was good, until you kind of forgot about my vagina and were too busy rimming my belly button. Number 11, consistency is key during oral, so if I breathe heavier, moan harder, or grind all over your face, don't change what you're doing. Number 12, consent is always good, but you don't need my permission to switch positions. Number 13, you have a cum face. You must have one. If you don't, please invent one, because your expressionless orgasm is unattractive as fuck. That's what
Okay.
she sent him
Well,
the next morning. I don't know. I'm assuming email. She sent an email because that's pretty long for a text.
I feel like she was trying to be helpful. He's a virgin. How? I
Sure,
mean,
but some
you
of her-
have sex and then like you get instant feedback. Most people wouldn't provide that.
Some of her wording, though, is a little
Well, yeah, she was
a little confrontational. It's like number 5.
Well, but they're friends. I mean, she's just like talking to him like how you talk to a guy friend.
Number 5 says, there's a difference between moaning, which is hot, and humming, which is just weird. And then in parentheses, she says, dude, you're a hummer.
Yeah, they're friends.
But they're also now lovers.
Not lovers.
They
just
made
sex.
love. They made love, dear. Let's not diminish what happened in that bedroom. Also, well, okay, number 8. Talking dirty sounds unnatural coming from you. I don't know. It's like hearing your favorite Disney character use the word fuck. How is he supposed to what is he supposed to do about that?
Practice.
Practice saying
Does
fuck?
it feel unnatural from him? Maybe he should.
I feel like that's like her. Maybe they were too friendly before. Then that's why it sounds like a Disney character.
Too
to her.
friendly.
Maybe they were just friends.
She's not talking like they're. What do you mean too friendly?
Like she thinks of him as a friend now, and that's why hearing him say dirty phrases
Doesn't
sounds
seem like
weird.
she's like that. Seems like she would have adjusted easily to.
Someone said half of this shit is personal preferences and or completely inconsequential details. And then he responded, the irony about 8 is she's the one who encouraged me to talk dirty. I guess she realized that she hated it when she heard it.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of it is personal preference. But I mean, she was also giving advice, like thrusting. Most people don't
Right,
like
there are-
humming.
Why was he humming? Like, to try not to
I
come?
don't know.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are good suggestions.
But yeah, she wasn't being gentle with him.
No.
She wasn't nice about it.
I think that's why he put that she's a teacher, because that was very... She does sound like a teacher. Sounds like she was grading
It's a
him.
mean teacher. Teachers can be nice.
Yeah, she could have been nicer.
But maybe that's how they usually talk to each other, and she didn't know that the rules changed once they had sex.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Now-
had to be dealt with gently.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this could actually be very helpful for people if people were more honest and you're like, this is what I like, this is what you need to do. However, he's a virgin. If, it's his first time having sex. I think she should have been more gentle with her approach.
Well,
Because
and
this
she
could
probably
affect him. He said in his edit, he said, it was my first time. Show some mercy. I'm so nervous to have sex again because I don't want that list to become even longer.
Well, yeah, she should have given him some good feedback.
That is true. There was some article I read or some quote. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the point of it was that if you're giving someone constructive criticism,
Sandwich.
oh, you know the quote. Where did you hear the quote?
I don't know what quote you're referring to.
But
That's
you
just
saw
a
this-
known tactic.
The sandwich technique. I didn't know that was a known thing until I read
I
it the
do,
other
I do.
day. The sandwich technique?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know. I thought I was teaching everyone. I thought I was teaching everyone something. Apparently everyone knows about this. I'm the last
did we
one to know.
describe it in case they're like
Describe it.
you? Did I steal your thunder?
No,
Oh.
not at all.
You give a compliment, then you slip in your negative comment,
Hmm.
and then another compliment. Just like good feedback, then the bad feedback, then more good feedback.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I love that shirt, but I feel like those pants are maybe a little too big. But overall, you look great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good advice. And obviously, she was all out of bread today. Because she was not sandwiching. She just... That was kind of like just like she's dumping soup in a bowl or something. Here's all your negative. I think in a normal relationship between partners, this could be a good thing, but the way she did it, I think it affected him
I know.
negatively.
I kind of want to do that.
With me?
No, with each other.
What do you mean?
Like, just list each other anything we don't
On the podcast?
like. Sure, if you want to share that with everyone.
So you're basically what you're saying right now is I have a list.
Oh no, I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
I was thinking more if there was something for me.
For you?
Well, yeah, I like knowing negative things people think about me.
So you're basically inviting people in the comments to just tell you anything that's wrong with you.
I'm pretty sure people already do that on the internet
That is
without
true.
being invited.
That is true. Did we read? Let's read another comment. This is absolutely horrible and doesn't apply to everyone. Do not take this list as Bible for all women. Some women enjoy humor. Some women aren't going to give a fuck if you hum. Why force yourself to make a porno face if it doesn't come natural? This is a crazy list. So people are having a different reaction to this.
Well, yeah, because she was not nice. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like on her side or anything. That's like a stupid kind of rude thing to do. I'm just saying I can see maybe what she thought she was doing that she obviously didn't succeed at.
Right. She was rude. She didn't sandwich anything. and she's probably, if I had to guess, she's probably one of those people who think her shit doesn't stink. Like, make her a list, guy. Send her a list back
I
and
know,
tell
I was
her all the
wondering,
things.
like, how
But she's a
good
fucking
could she
sex
be?
goddess? She's not that good.
What did he do that was humorous?
I'm in.
Oh,
So that
he
was
did
him
it like a joke,
right.
like reference.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
That's
I
really
can-
funny.
That's hilarious.
I'm really laughing. Oh my gosh, I would think that was so funny if someone did that.
Can I do it? Or is it too late?
It's too late.
Damn it. All right. Well, they wouldn't take you out of the moment.
No, I like humor because
And
it makes me
during-
feel like I can be comfortable.
You're comfortable, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lighten the mood.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know you're not just looking down at me and judging me.
I feel like we turned on this girl.
I was never on her side. I just
okay.
I get what she's trying to do because I'm also someone that can lack tact.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can understand how you're like, oh, I just took his virginity. I should let him know all the things I think he could improve.
Right, she thought she was being helpful.
But, like, actually, you're being a bitch.
Mm-hmm. And she sucks at sex.
Okay.
She doesn't. Alrighty. I guess this wraps up the podcast for today.
Okay, and if you're watching on YouTube, goodbye from our faces.
Yeah, subscribe if you want. Drop a comment if it's nice.
If it's nice.
Only if it's nice.
I like mean ones. You can leave them.
Direct them toward her.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, so that was pretty cool, right? If you like listening, maybe you should subscribe or something. That'd be even cooler. Oh, and follow us at How Our Podcast on basically every relevant social media platform.